Today we're going to be doing a nice Valentine's Day look, so let's get started. So I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in soft brown, and I'm going to line the bottom part of my eyebrow and then just go up and start filling it up from there. And I'm going to be leaving the just that little piece of the beginning of my eyebrow just a little bit blank because I don't want it to look too made up, and I'm going to fill that in with whatever product is left using that spoolie right there. And I'm just going to continue brushing my eyebrow hairs in the same direction. And next I'm going to be using the NYX brow mascara in brunette, and I really love this product. It's new and it helps keep my eyebrows in place, or my eyebrow hairs in place, and it really just looks very natural when you just put it on by itself as well. So I'm doing the same thing I did with the spoolie from the Brow Wiz, and as you can see, it's making my hairs a little darker and just a little bit more defined, which I love. And now we're going to be using one of my favorite palettes, the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. And I absolutely love this palette, and I'm going to be using this pretty pink. It's called Strawberry Bonbon, and normally I don't use these type of colors because it's very bright and it's very pink, and I tend to go to the darker colors. So I finally found a way to incorporate that color into one of my looks, and I really, really like it. And now I'm just going to take that pink and put it all over my eyelid using the Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow brush. I don't know what number it is, but I got it from Target, or as some people say, Target. And I'm just going to put it all over my lid, just like you see there. And normally I'd go for dark browns, blacks, grays, any dark color, but today, since it's Valentine's Day, I decided to go with a pink and feminine color and just go full on girly for you guys. So I hope you like it. And now I'm going to be using the MAC 217 blending brush, and I'm going to be taking this color right here called Salted Caramel, and I'm going to put that into the crease of my lid. I was about to say eyebrow. I have no idea why. So I'm just going to be using that windshield wiper motion right there to just blend it out, and as you can see, those little red spots on above my eyelid, I got my eyebrows waxed and it burnt my skin and it really hurts. And now I'm going to be using the Sigma pencil brush. It's E30 to take this beautiful color called Cherry Cordial, if I can get this right. That color right there, it's nice maroon color. It's called Cherry Cordial again. And I'm going to be dipping my pencil brush in there and using it to draw out a cut crease. You can see I'm starting from the lower corner of my crease and working my way upwards, and don't worry if it looks really dark because that's fine. You're going to blend it out anyways and it'll soften the color up a little bit, but you want a really nice defined crease, cut crease right there. And I'm just going to go over it again with that same color and just, you know, make sure that it's nice and good and that there's a nice, what would you call it? I guess not cut crease, but I want to say line. And now I'm blending it out with that same 217 brush from MAC. And whenever you're blending, make sure you blend upwards, not downwards or not in a circle, because then you might get some of the color into the whole eyelid, which you don't want because you want this to be very defined. And now I'm just going over it again with that same color just to darken it up a bit after I blended it out. And I just really, really love this color, especially combined with the bright pink. It's just such a pretty color to me. And if you heard that ding, it's from my phone, so sorry to interrupt that part. And now I'm going over the same thing again, just on the other eyelid, so I'm just going to fast forward this thing. So now I'm going to be taking that same color, Strawberry Bonbon, and putting it all over the crease again just to make sure it's as defined as I can get it and just to make that crease stand out. This is such a pretty color. I mean, it's super light and not typically my style, but I really do like this. So I'm just going to pat it all over the eyelid, as you can see. Now that my eyeshadow part is done, I'm going to be covering up these ugly dark circles under my eyes, as you can see, using the MAC highlighter and brightener from MAC in Bright Forecast. And I'm just going to do it in a apply that in a triangle all across the under eye, or the bags under my eyes. Basically, I'm going to be using that in a triangle. And I'm going to be using the Real Technique setting brush just to blend all of that out. And I really love this brightener because it definitely helps to erase those ugly dark circles, especially because my dark circles are purple and they're just horrible. So this really evens out my skin tone for sure. And as you can tell, it already makes a huge difference in how my bags under my eyes looked before. And now I'm going to be taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard, one of my favorite concealers in the entire world, and just applying that under my eye too. And I'm going to be using that same Real Techniques setting brush to blend it all out. I really love this concealer. It's perfect. It's creamy but not too thick, and everyone should have this concealer. Another great concealer that's similar to this is the NYX HD concealer, and we have that one also in beige. So if you don't want to spend about 30 bucks for a concealer, definitely go for the NYX one. I'm done with my concealer. I'm going to be taking that same color, Cherry Cordial, again, using the Sigma pencil brush, and I'm going to be using that and placing it under my eye, or on my waterline, I mean. Sorry. And I'm just going to be placing it out under my waterline on both sides, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to be taking that same MAC 217 blending brush, and I'm going to just blend that out a bit. Ugh, my voice sounded so weird at that end right there. Anyways, I'm going to be blending it out, as I said. And with that, so I'm going to be taking Champagne Truffle, and I'm going to use it as a highlight for the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to use that same Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to dab it right there. It really just brightens up the entire eye. For no reason, now I'm just going to smile and get right to the gel liner part using the Sigma liner brush. I don't know what the number is, but I will link it down below. And I'm using the MAC Black Track Fluid Liner, or Fluid Line Gel Liner, that's a lot to say, to line my eyes. And this is really hard, guys. I'm doing this by using the little LCD screen on the camera. Usually I do this with a mirror, but this is pretty hard, so hopefully it comes out right. And if it takes a while, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to make sure it doesn't come out looking like shit. So bear with me. I use my gel liner. I like to just wet my brush a little bit so I can get a nice clean line. And now here comes the hard part. I'm going to try to wing my eye out, or wing my liner out, not my eye, obviously. And now I'm going to wing it towards the end of my eyebrow right there so I can get a nice line and get it even on both sides. And it's coming out pretty good. Now I just gotta fill it out. And that's about it. It's coming out, I think it's coming out pretty good. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna fix it and not record that part. So now that both of my eyes are lined, I'm going to be taking the Perversion black eyeliner from Urban Decay, and I'm going to put it on my lower lash line. And I really love this eyeliner because it just glides on so smooth and is so black, and you can smudge it out easily. Now I'm going to be taking this smudge brush that I got from I don't know where, and I'm just going to smudge that black eyeliner out on my lower lash line just to make it a little bit more smoky, more, you know, sexy. And that's about all I'm going to be doing with that brush right there. I really don't remember where I got it from. It's probably from some set that my mom got or my sisters, and I stole it from them. And now I'm going to be using the NYX Contour Palette, which is brand new, and I freaking love this product. It's amazing. It's so pigmented. And I'm going to be taking that yellow color right there to set my concealer and just highlight my face. And I'm going to be just putting it under my eyes. And I'm just going to pat it on. I don't want to just swirl it all over the place because I don't want any product to come off, and that's about it. Use that product on the center of my forehead, on my chin, and down my nose, down the bridge of my nose. Down the bridge of my nose, just to highlight those parts of my face. Now I'm going to be taking the MAC 168 fluffy brush, and I'm going to use that to contour my face using this medium dark brown color from the contour palette. I'm just going to barely pat that onto the color because it's super pigmented, and I learned that the hard way. And I'm going to start right here at the edge of my, or the top of my ear, and go down at an angle towards the corner of my lip, and just contour that part of my face a little bit. And seriously guys, whenever you use the contour palette, be careful, because I swirled my brush in there and I put it on my face and I looked so bad. There was so much product, it was so dark, and just seriously be really, really careful. And now I'm just going to finish contouring my face by contouring around my temples, the corners of my face, and all around the edges, and a little bit of my jawline, and that's about it that I'm going to do for my contour. That's done. I'm going to be using a fan brush from the Morphe brush palette that the brush set that I got, and I'm going to be taking this champagne color highlight from the contour palette and just put it on as a highlight on my cheeks. Remember, for highlights you want to put it on the top of your cheekbone, not on your actual cheek. So just right there along that bone. And now I'm going to be using MAC Mineralized Blush in Dainty, and I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk Fluffy Angled Brush, and starting from the top of my ear, again, just like when I'm contouring, to the bottom, and I'm just going to blend that out. It's a very nice pink color, and I really, really like it. It goes very well with this look. And once that's all blended out, I'm going to be taking the NYX lip liner pencil in Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to line my lips, starting from the middle of my lower lip and just going outward. And I'm going to use the same technique for the top, which I don't really know if you'd call it a technique because I'm pretty sure everyone does it this way. So it's pretty standard, I guess. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to be filling in the entire rest of my lip, and I'm going to be using the Gerard Cosmetics Buttercup lipstick that is a nice shade of pink, and I'm going to just put it all over my lips and rub it in once I'm done. And now that completes the entire look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed our video. I hope I made it easy for you to follow along. And I guess that's it. If you liked it, remember to hit thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to watch our other videos that we will be posting up soon. Happy Valentine's Day!